My team and I have made quite a bit of progress so far on the FernFox Minecraft server, and I want to make a little update video for you guys. This is the main harbor. I'm planning on setting up little plots along here so people can buy them and build their own little boats which they could live in or open up a shop in. This is the Tundra Biome. It was originally a grass plains biome, but I converted everything over to snow blocks. I'm planning on adding in more trees and starting another town somewhere around here. Not exactly sure yet where the spawn will be, but there will be a new town here. I also made this little mountain range to separate the two main towns. So you have the green, foresty, grass plains type region here, and the snowy side over here. I'm probably going to expand it to that area too, I just haven't gotten around to it. I also have these nice little cherry blossom trees in the mountains. These are nice because I wouldn't use these in an actual survival world, but for something like this where they're only cosmetic, it's fine. And here we have a mineshaft area that's still a work in progress. I'm planning on having it so that people can buy pickaxes here with special enchants and things like that. I'm also going to be having some sort of a prison server style mine where the ores will respawn over time, but I'm still figuring out the logistics behind that. Over here we have a little flower shop. I really like the little aquarium. And here's a view of it from the outside. We've had to use some interesting strategies to get things to float, such as these carpets are being held up by structure voids, which I honestly didn't know this item existed for a while, but it's basically this little cube that is invisible aside from the outline when you stare at it, and you can walk through it and place things on top of it. We also have these stalls, I guess you could say, that I'm planning on letting people rent out so that they can open up their own little shop in them. There's also a hidden stall back here. And if you use this trap door, you can climb in. This one will probably cost a bit less to rent out. This is the second harbor on the server, and I'm also planning on letting people buy areas to build things in this one, but maybe with a little bit less room, because I don't want it to get too crowded in here. And if we head up these steps right here, we have a little cafe. I'm planning on selling some kind of drinks here that'll give you special effects using the brewery plugin. There's also this nice little apartment area upstairs. I really like the big windows in this room. Huge fan of large windows. This is more of a storage room. I'm planning on having this be kind of like a quest center where there's going to be some people here you can come to get quests from. And I might have some kind of a shop set up in here. Not really sure yet. This building is kind of up in the air at the moment. This is the current little admin shop we have set up. It's mainly here just to give people some things to sell to make some money before we figure out a bigger shop. I also have a little trader set up right here using the citizens plugin. You can see they follow me around. I don't have this set up yet, but we are working on that. This very long building is the info center. I'm using this to basically have the kind of boring things but necessary stuff for players to look at if they're confused about ranks, commands, how to use the plugins in the server, things like that. Right now, I've only finished this, well, I haven't even finished this board yet, but I've gotten started on it. I have all the staff ranks listed here, and I'm starting to figure out the classes. I'm planning on giving each class their own morph, and I'm going to make it so that you can buy classes from an NPC here, which I also haven't set up yet. Currently you can just buy golf balls. And finally, this is central spawn. So when you do /spawn, it brings you to here. We have a little main warp section. This one brings you to the wild, which is the fastest way to get away from spawn and just to be able to go out and build. Heading back, we have Tundra and Oasis. I showed you guys Tundra earlier, which is over there behind the mountains, And Oasis has not been built yet. I don't even know where Oasis is going to be yet. It's just an idea currently. I'm planning on making this portal bring you to somewhere random in the wild, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I think I can do it with the lands plugin that I have, but I need to look into that. Right here, this is the lands leaderboard. I used to use Townie, but I'm slowly converting everyone's towns over to this new lands plugin, mainly because it has a GUI, which I find is much easier to use than using commands with Townie. And something that I find that's really useful about this plugin is the lands view, which will show you the exact area that you have claimed, which is very useful. This plugin also makes it really easy to change things such as flags, so you can turn off TNT block damage, fire spread, creepers blowing up inside your land, things like that. It's really easy to turn them on and off just by clicking, which I think is a lot easier than typing things out in chat. I'm trying to make this server as user-friendly as possible, and I feel like this plugin should help with that. So that's about it for my first server update log. If you guys have any questions about the server, just ask in the comments, and I'll try to respond to them. I hope you guys have a good day.